can I be? Hey, I went through old emails today. You remember Miss Mankey? Remember how you said she knew you lied about a lot of things?
Mm-hmm.
What all do you mean by that? Like, what were a lot of things?
There's like that time I lied about the pants thing.
Pants thing, okay, what else?
And the things like, just things about, stuff like that.
Like what?
Just the stuff I lied about him. Just random stuff I lied about.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Like, what's an example?
Like,
Stuff you lie about at home.
like lying about breaking stuff.
Or like, say you didn't break it?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else? Is there anything else you want to talk about for Miss Mankey? Okay, how do you know that she knew you were lying?
Cause like when that one time we had a meeting with her, like she's like, "Are you done? Like you guys, you're not lying about like doing this thing and so."
What do you mean?
Like I think it was like something about homework, and she's like, "You're not lying about doing homework, right?" And so like that, and like she found out that I was lying about things.
What about your homework did you lie about?
Like some that in the beginning of the year I lied about my reading homework.
What about it?
Like I just said I didn't need to do it even when I did.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else? But yeah, the pants thing is what I found in the email. Because Maggie never existed, and so in this, I said like you had athletic leggings because you used to throw a fit and cut up all your other clothes when you get the brands. So then you wrote, or Maggie wrote kite, and she's like, "Hi, I talked with Kanai this morning and pointed the student you mentioned. She said that it was not that student. I had her look around the classroom to point out who did it. She said that she did not think it was anyone in our two rooms. I looped in Mr. Kegel, our dean of students, as he is the person in the lunchroom with the students. He said she could not remember the person. She said she could not remember the person. So he was going to check in with her again in the lunchroom on Tuesday when we get back to see if she recognizes the person. Also, he passed the message along to the 3rd and 4th grade teachers to remind students not to bring writing utensils to lunch." The dean of students called me a lot last year about you spreading rumors and bullying, and about you saying about a gun in the hallway, and you didn't understand why that wasn't funny when there are those active shooter drills all the time. But yeah, I didn't realize that he also knew about this stuff. So is there anything else from Lake Bluff? I also want to know about your Apple AirTag. Why is it hidden underneath a tree? Explain that to me. How did you lose it under a tree? Can I want you to sit on the sofa where Pino was and try again. You just had a moment of honesty there, so let's not mess that up. An Apple AirTag does not get buried under a tree. Your dad and I went there looking before, and we could not find it. We thought at that time when you were saying, "Oh, everyone's bullying me, everyone's after me," we're like, "Dang, did someone really bury her Apple AirTag under a tree? Like, is our girl okay?" And it was just you. So how did it get there? Stop barking. So help me understand. Yeah, you do. Make it make sense, kid. How did it get there? There was no drain pipe or anything else nearby. It was just an air tag stuck underneath a tree, it looked like. How? What did you do? Great, you didn't bury it. What did you do? Oh, just like Miss Mankey said at that meeting. And I really thought that those girls were bullying you, like you said, because they were out to get you and everything. Well, for now, we're just talking about truth. So you're swinging your keys. So is your apple airtag somewhere up in that tree? We're gonna find out when we get the ladder sometime. Possibly tomorrow, and bring it there and have you climb up in the tree. I think we should do that. You're off tomorrow, so. She's still a teacher there, but she was a really good teacher for someone like you who constantly does stuff like this, or constantly lies and you have to worry about everything. It was really nice to have someone who is following along with what you're saying. Because it's exhausting otherwise. Alright, is there anything else? What else happened last year? What else did she know about? What else, kid? And she understood the dynamic that was really happening with you and Piper? That you wanted to push her off as top girl? Maybe you think so. When did that start? Like as soon as you joined their friend group? I cannot hear you. I don't know if that heater's on or what, but.
It started after, I don't know, it just started
You wanted to be the leader? I think you had some artwork pertaining to that actually. Didn't you? There's something about we need to get rid of her. We need a new her, is what it was. And then there's a list of who would be in there. But who is PS with a circle around it? Or is Pepper's last name with an S? Well, you circled who you wanted to take out, I guess. Alright, there is an artwork I don't really understand. Help me understand this one. Come. Okay, so we talked about the other day with this, right? Talked about this, and this is you stabbing your brother, and that being a big puddle of blood because you hate him and you don't want him around anymore. So what is this then?
This me pushing Pepper out the friend group.
Okay, how?
Like me, I don't know, like getting people like.
Yeah, well, there's two people in a house, and there's one person sitting what looks like underneath of a house. So, when we went over the last art piece of you stabbing and killing your brother, you went over that 3 or 4 times. First it was, I'm robbing someone, and I'm stealing from their giant kangaroo pouch pocket, right? Second time you said, no, someone is killing me, because you're always the victim in things. Third time you finally told me the truth, that it was actually Damar, and that you hate him and want him gone. So, this, I want you to think about what this actually is. What am I looking at here, can I?
Putting Piper at the friend group.
Well, it's 3 people.
That's, well, I only drew one other person, but that's me, and this is like my other friend. This is me pushing out the friend group and getting everyone to hate her.
Okay, it's a house structure though.
Well,
Yeah. And one of these people is tiny, and one of them is bigger than the rest of them. And I don't really know what this is underneath the house, but someone's laying down.
well, like the bigger person, when people think, like I think of bosses, I think of them as bigger people, like higher people.
That's intellectually smart, but that's not the way that you make art. So tell me what I'm actually looking at here, dear.
Maybe pushing out the friend group. Maybe to hate.
None of these people actually have arms, unlike your last one, which had your arm anyway, holding a giant knife. None of these people have arms. I could argue that nobody has a face, except for this might be an eye. Or I guess, is this person facing this way and smiling while laying on their side? That could be, I guess, because your mouth in the last drawing carried on from the body. This person has no face at all or expression. I guess these two both have mouths anyway. Yeah, so what am I looking at?
Maybe pushing back out the friend group.
That's fine, but then are they in a house or a clubhouse or something? Because this is clearly a house of some sort.
And a clubhouse.
Alright, now it's a clubhouse. Where is the clubhouse?
Well, they said they were gonna make one.
Did they?
Yeah, they said they were gonna make one in Piper's backyard.
Oh, she doesn't already have one? Oh, I thought she did.
She was gonna make one, and then I don't know if they made one, but they don't want like certain people to be in the clubhouse. They don't want people to know about it. So.
Oh, you didn't get invited to the clubhouse. That's rough. How did that make you feel?
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sure you did. How did it make you feel?
I don't care.
Probably left out. Is that why you wanted to be top girl? So you could make her feel left out. Alright. So back to this picture. What is this part here then?
Pushing out the clubhouse.
Okay, what is this item here then? What is this person laying on?
Before.
Okay. And then what is in here then? Are they on beds or bunk beds? Or they're having a spooky time and they're flying? Or what?
I think they're on like beds or something.
So does it go this direction with the top that way? Because your entire notebook, otherwise the art was done this way. And this is the binding. Which means that this person is underneath the house.
The house goes like, this is the top of the house and goes straight up.
So this is the top. So then they're not on bunk beds because now they're this way?
No, this part's the top here.
Okay. So you want us to look at it this way? So is this where's the head, where's the body, what's going on?
This is the body, this is the head.
Okay, and what is this lounge chair looking thing?
Okay.
No, the stick, the line, the lounge chair looking item that the body is laying on.
I don't know what that is. I think I maybe just drove over weird thing.
Yeah, it looks like someone's laying on a bed underneath of a house. And that one has no face. And this actually came right after your drawing of Damar being stabbed. So are you sure that this is some sideways clubhouse that is not related to the previous drawing and is done in a different angle than the rest of all of your artwork?
This is about the clubhouse thing.
And it's not because your brother is tiny and cute and he gets all the attention, is it? Oh, no, you do for a fact. He comes up over any of his birthdays or anytime anyone looks at him or gives him a hug or tries to snuggle with him and you throw a fit or you do something else in the house or break something. So I know you do care, dear. And that's okay. He's the littlest, he's youngest. Yeah. Does that bother you for some reason? Mm. It's a pretty bracelet you're fidgeting with. Matches your outfit. Mm. So these are not adults. And this is not one adult and one child. This is not another child.
That's Piper, yeah.
It's only Piper.
That's me, that's his Piper.
Oh, the big one is you. So who is the small one next to you?
Like some other girl from the group.
Oh, like who?
I think it was like Aubrey.
Clarice?
Aubrey.
Oh. Wasn't Claire?
Aubrey's sister.
I don't know. Someone named Claire. No? Okay. No, I don't know. This person is smiling, I guess. With the body turned that way. And this is a clubhouse, you're saying. So this person is laying underneath of the clubhouse?
Well, it's supposed to be next, but...
Oh, she's laying next to the clubhouse.
Yeah, because that's when I keep trying.
So you're saying it's this way. Huh. Alright. There's really nothing in your clubhouse. And unlike your other drawings, it has no weather and there's no water. And it's got no time or space in it. Why is that?
I don't really know what they were going to put in the clubhouse since they don't need to be there. And, the only thing I would else that I would want to draw is like grass in a bigger house. Which it was gonna be in our backyard, so we was gonna have anyways.
It is a fairly small house, I'll give you that. And this is just someone being pushed out. This isn't someone being buried below it.
So her being pushed out. Since we don't want me to be
This is over a year ago now. Are you still feeling hurt about it? Why is that?
Because, like, I just don't feel it.
Yeah, feelings are there. That makes sense. Now, I would like to take a moment to come back to this one, okay? Now, this is the one about your brother. This is the house. This has the sunshine and the water down below. Maybe these are birds, I'm not sure. But this is the body you drew. You said the other day, this is the dress. And it's a girl then, has the face carried on from the body. And it is frowning. And this is the other person, they have no arms. Square body. Their face is going, ah! And because they have no hands, there are still lines. The lines are going from the giant blood spot you've created with the shiv you've made. So with this, Ganaya, you've made a shiv, you've made a drawing. I want to know how often you think of this kind of stuff for your brother. And I want you to pause. And I want your honesty about that. Not what you think you should say or what I want you to say. I want you to be honest about this.
Only one time. All the other thing is that he would just disappear.
All right. And when you were thinking about stabbing him, how did you think that would go?
Bad.
Yes, of course. But can you tell me more about that?
Like I wasn't actually gonna say that I was just mad and drew that picture. But I just was no real bad and I would like go to jail.
It's a good reason not to do something like that. Is that your biggest motivator not to do it? What if I go to jail? What if I go to juvenile detention? Might not go back home. The food is nasty there. The clothes are itchy.
Well, it's one of them.
Then what else? What else, Junie Pentaluni?
I would listen. Like, I sometimes, like, if I would want him to disappear, then I would think, like, that I would miss him. Like, sometimes he's annoying, but I would still miss him, and I would miss you guys because we'd be in jail for a couple weeks.
Good night. You're talking to me, you're not talking to my phone. But your eyes keep flickering too. Like several times now. You're also standing far too close for this to be conversation. I'm a real person. You're a real person. You're really here right now. We're having a real discussion right now. Demar is your brother and also my son. So I'm trying to understand right now how much everything the past couple of years has been for you. You know, on the outside as your mom, I think, okay, Kanaya's got a lot of behavior, she lies nonstop. I can't take my eyes off of her because she's always doing something. But that's different than what it is to actually live inside of your brain, right? Kanaya. So what I've asked you is about your brother and your feelings about that. Okay, why do you feel mad? Have a seat if you'd like. I'm also tired. So I'm going to bed. Why do you feel mad?
Mad because when I drew that picture, I don't know, something happened and it was, I got in trouble for it, I was mad and I drew that picture.
Your version of getting in trouble is different from most people's. Because when I tell you no to something, or I say, hey, I've noticed you've done this, then you are upset saying, oh, I've gotten in trouble, you know, as if everyone's trying to hurt you or something. Like, no. You messed up. It is what it is. Someone has to tell you. That's the job of the parent, and then you move on. So you freak out every time, as if you can't do anything wrong. So what is it about your brother that frustrates you? Why? You told me the other day you hate everybody for no reason. So I come to understand that might just be my brains. Or is it more than that?
Sometimes I just don't like people.
Yeah, but how far does that go for you?
Like, I just want them all to disappear.
It's interesting that you want them to disappear, but you don't feel like you want to disappear. What do you think it would be like if everybody else disappeared? It'd be quiet, wouldn't it? And what would you do if nobody else was around? I'm sure you thought about it, considering you hate everybody, and you'd rather that they weren't around, right?
Just go look around.
And nothing is on my phone. I don't know why I keep staring at stuff. And if I wanted to record something, I would just use the house cams, wouldn't I? So why don't you try being for real? What would you actually do if nobody was around?
If I wanted something, I would go get it.
Yeah. Do you spend a lot of time thinking about those things? Like, why can't I have the stuff I want, or how would I be able to just go grab the thing I wanted? I'm gonna pause and think about that one. In the past minute alone, my little bean, what I've understood is that you'd rather have access to grabbing the things that you want, and you wish that people weren't in your way so much for things. So that sounds both kleptomaniac, right? Like you want to go grab what you want because you want it, but you already steal things, and you don't want people around you. Sounds a little bit antisocial. I'm not blaming you for either of those things. I'm pointing it out. But does that sound accurate to you? Yeah. What's interesting about your brain is that you wish other people didn't exist, because other people might feel bad, and then they might wish that they didn't exist themselves. But you just wish other people didn't exist. So your brain is unique in that it feels entitled to things that other people don't feel entitled to. Why are you tearing? Is the conversation boring you to tears? No, then what? I think you do know, and that's the thing with the therapists that you've had up to this point, is that you say things that you think they want to hear from you, but you'll never actually improve on anything if you keep masking. So what is it? Well, it's not considered a positive thing, but you know, your brain is the way it is. So you can't make any changes to things if you keep hiding what the thing is, right? Like imagine that you're a vampire and you keep pretending that you're not a vampire, right? And you run on a different system with your brain. So your goal with your vampire brain is to make sure that you limit how many people you hurt when you're alive, right? So you're gonna have to get your vampire blood needs in a different way because you can't roam around killing people every day, right? So your brain is a different way than my brain is, and your brain is gonna have that feel of a need for something. But you still live in a world full of humans, so you can't just do whatever you want because there are consequences, right? But if you go talk to your therapist from the past and you keep pretending that you're not a vampire, they're gonna talk to you like you're a human. And they're gonna keep pretending, you're not gonna get anywhere. So you're not actually a human vampire. Does that make sense for you? Yeah. So you have to approach things as they actually are. You a fan of vampires or not? You're not even a fan of vampires in movies? What about that, Edward versus the wolf guy? Well, it's Twilight series. Edward, well, maybe you should tell you a story like that. Edward versus, you know what, I didn't even like Edward. I like the other one. And I can't think of the names right now. Yeah. I thought the other one was cuter. I can't think of the name. Huh. I guess maybe we can do that. Maybe tomorrow. There's like 5 of them, so maybe we can see the first one. It's like a new Harry Potter kind of deal. Not new anymore, but I heard Harry Potter. Don't off-track me, child. So, you get what I'm saying? And the way that people look down on vampires, right? Because they need blood. But there are stories about vampires who can get their blood ethically. And they don't have to kill people. So you're gonna have to figure out what your needs are by stop pretending to be stop masking what is happening with your brain. Acknowledge that your brain is vampire. Let's just do that for now. And then figure out how you can meet the needs that you have with the way that your brain is without hurting people. Alright? Your brain is different. It is what it is. You have needs. Everybody has needs. So if you can't keep doing stuff that hurts people. It's also exhausting for you, isn't it? Yeah. Well, let's do that. Let's watch that tomorrow. The first one anyway. Figure out where to go from there, because that makes sense. But, she's been out, right? I'm recycling. I need to ship back this tomorrow. You don't school tomorrow. Alright. I think I'm good.
On the last day of school, I got graded home was like really because we were going to the beach.
Beach happens the last day of school, so you're gonna bring it home before that.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna bring it home on Monday.
Alright, these books are books that you have read, you need to read.
We were gonna read them tonight, so we're gonna have to do them tomorrow.
Alright, just leave them there. Okay. Go brush your teeth.
I'm gonna make sure
Check out those. How are the meatballs?
but we put, I think do I put them on the pasta so they're good.
Yeah, let's have a better pasta.
The pasta was kind of like it's gluten free, so it's
No.
not so bad.